Visit deareverybody.ca.
What's up? What's up? It's Out of the Fog, another Thursday night hanging out, and 20 more times during the week. I have no doubt you'll see this show. I'm your boy DC, and tonight we are hanging out with the best and brightest across the province, doing all the cool things. I can't wait for you to meet some new friends. The first up is Kim Todd from Guide to the Good. And we're going to find all about social enterprise and sustainability and how to make digital doable. And after that, we have our boy Baraka. He's coming through to talk about his influences, music making, how it all comes together, and 2 songs. We'll be right back after this break.
You're watching Rogers TV St. John's.
Calling all journalism students. Omni Television is once again awarding scholarships to qualified students pursuing a career in third language journalism.
I am very grateful to be one of the recipients of the Omni TV scholarship. This scholarship gave me hope. It made me see that there is space for people like me in the media industry.
Omni is home to a variety of locally produced current affairs programs and daily national newscasts, broadcast in 6 languages. To learn more about Omni scholarships, visit omnitv.ca/scholarships.
You're watching Rogers TV St. John's.
Welcome back, everybody. We cannot wait to hear the first of 2 tracks. This is Island Queen, accompanied by the axe wizard himself, Matt Dines. This is Baraka.
In your soul, all my actions will be words that I have heeded. How will I love you like before? So I will learn every little thing, and I will win every battle I am in. Your champion. Every dragon at my feet, and I will conquer every land. I will be a better man for you, my island queen. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Given it my all. When I look below and all I see is mountains, I will love you like before. And if I'm lucky, you will be there at that cliff on Signal Hill. I'll be nervous and my heart it will be pounding, but I'll love you like before. So I will learn every little thing, and I will win every battle I am in. champion. Every dragon at my feet, and I will conquer every land. I will be a better man for you, my island queen. I will learn every little thing, and I will win every battle I am in. Maybe I will be your champion. Every dragon at my feet, I will conquer every land. I will be a better man for you, my island queen. For you, my island queen. For you, my island queen.
If you have a comment about this program, we'd love to hear it. Email or call us, or send us your feedback through social media.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Out of the Fog, and I am so excited because this has been a televised hang in the making for, I'd say, 3 years since I started doing the show. Kim Todd, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Really happy to see you, really happy to be here.
So amazing.
Yeah.
And you look so amazing as well.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
My God, COVID's been good to you, you know? You gotta be good to somebody.
Oh, yeah. Silver linings everywhere.
Yeah,
Yep.
everywhere there are. We'll talk about a couple of silver linings actually as well. But
Yeah.
for now, I want to start off by introducing the concept to the viewers at home called Guide to the Good. But I'm not going to take the words out of your mouth. Tell us everything.
Excellent, thank you. Guide to the Good is a social enterprise. We are all about promoting and making it easy for people here and everywhere to access the amazing things we've got in this place, to buy, to eat, to experience, and for purchase as well as for lifestyle. So, you know, from choosing where you buy your clothes to where you go on Saturday day and Saturday night, all of those kind of things.
So great. I'm going to ask you, take me back.
Yep.
Pre-Guide to the Good.
Yes.
Where did this idea come from?
It is rooted in sustainability. 1 zillion years ago, my kids were little, and I really wanted to be able to make choices that were sustainable, but they were not, you know, you could Google, right? Even a zillion years ago, you could Google, and you could find great things in New York, for instance, but not things that were here, near to where we were, where I was. So this was a huge need because people did want to choose sustainable and did want to choose local, but they didn't know what was available or how to access it. So that is kind of what led to the creation of Guide to the Good, which is a social enterprise. The nonprofit that's about sustainability specifically is the greenrock.ca Live Sustainably NL, and Guide to the Good is a social enterprise of that.
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
Yep.
There are two terms that you mentioned just now, and we know them because we live them. Sustainability
Yep.
and social enterprise.
Okay,
Let's
yes.
start with the first.
Right. Sustainability.
What is it to you and what is it to us?
To me, sustainability is the capacity for something to keep going, to regenerate itself. Not necessarily, you know, unchecked growth, not unchecked growth, in fact, but the ability for something to create and then be recreated and keep a good cycle going. So,
Give me an example of something that is not sustainable in the purchasing arena.
Oh, the disposability of things. Right?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah. The one that comes to mind, and probably isn't the best example for sustainability, but if we talked about the glass jars, the glass jars, oh my God, they're, everybody has got a million glass jars,
Sure.
and there are places that do accept them and do cool things with them. But generally and overall, we just keep buying more glass jars, and there are no recycling facilities for glass jars here in this province. On the one hand, glass jars are made. Glass, so the sand. So it's not sort of like an off-gassing kind of huge problem, But there's an awful lot of glass jars that aren't being used, and they end up probably in the landfill, and they're not really doing much good there. They're not being.
Agree.
Yep.
What is sustainable to you?
If we do things like, there's a perfect example of a woman who she's a local entrepreneur. Angora Borealis is the name of her company. She raises Angora rabbits. There's a story as to how she came to be raising Angora rabbits, but she raises Angora rabbits, and she, harvests their fur and spins it into thread, and then makes things out of the thread and sells it.
Now.
And she uses the rabbit manure to fertilize her garden to grow the food that feeds the rabbits.
I mean, this is the circle of life.
Yeah.
That's sustainability. It's important for us to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because terms that we live with every day, for some of the viewers at home to understand, it was great to give examples, if you agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now let's talk about social enterprise.
Right. So social enterprise is a business, exchange, commercial exchange.
That's right.
For, technically it's for the good of whatever the thing is, rather than profit for the owner. In our case, there's no owner because it's a nonprofit.
Right.
But you can have a social enterprise that is not a nonprofit as well.
Yeah, to me, the way I look at it is it's a business that makes money, but also gives back to the community in measurable ways.
Yeah, and has standards.
Exactly.
It's not that it doesn't need to generate revenue, but it needs to do all the things. So treat people well, treat the environment well, treat customers as well as suppliers. It's a whole.
It is B Corp, and I'm sure you know all about it.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to get.
B Corp is hard to
get. It is hard to get. I wish, and who am I to say? And all the love and respect to B Corp.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish it was easier for companies to achieve B Corp status without spending 1,000 hours doing it. But it's about people, profit, and place.
Yeah.
Planet. That's the three P's of social enterprise. And so I heard about Guide to the Good as one of the first social enterprises to hit the block here locally. How proud are you of that?
We're pretty grateful, to be here and to be doing what we're doing, because we're representing and working with these amazing entrepreneurs who are doing the coolest things that will help build sustainable communities throughout the province, communities that flourish, which is. It just makes you feel really good every single time you learn a new thing. And just to say how we went from sustainability to the whole social enterprise thing and the avenue that we chose. When we choose local, we bring benefits to our communities economically, socially, environmentally, and ethically.
Yes.
So that was a really good segue in doing the Guide to the Good promotes what we want to do with the Green Rock, so it's really cool.
So amazing. Yeah. I mean, how many people have come around in terms of support and appreciation and contribution to help make this thing the success that it's become?
Quite a few. I think it's an easy people sort of can feel good about the idea of it. And people, bring, the entrepreneurs that are part of it really bring their creativity to it. For instance, in an upcoming month, we're going to have something called the Community Spirit Treasure Hunt, whereas, one of our members, Don-E Coady, is an artist. We're all trying to encourage encourage people to visit places that they have been before, get out in the community. So with the Community Spirit Treasure Hunt, we'll see people visiting 11 different local companies, checking out her art, which will be on display there. And there's a little, quiz, little question, and you fill out the form, you submit the answer, and one of the people will win one of Dominique's works of art. But it's awesome.
That's so well said. Kim Todd, you are an innovator. You are a change maker. I'm so happy you came on the show.
I'm so pleased to be here. Thank you so much, and for doing what you're doing.
Oh my
awesome.
God, that's amazing. Will you come back?
Oh yeah.
I love it. That's great. No, hopefully not in 3 more years. You know what I mean? But sooner than that.
Yeah, sooner than that.
I love it. Guys, this is Out of the Fog. She's Kim Todd. Guide to the Good. You got to get on it. We'll be right back after this break.
It all started when I racked up some serious debt. Interest payments were going up, creditors were calling. Janes and Noseworthy came up with a plan. Knowing that the phone was going to stop ringing and that I was not in this alone was a huge relief. Bankruptcy or a consumer proposal or whatever help you get is not the end. It's just the beginning. A chance to start again with knowledge and support and people in your corner. Are you ready? Get out of debt. It's okay.
Learn more about Leah's story at janesnoseworthy.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Out of the Fog. We're having a time here tonight, from Guide to the Good to some music that just feels good. I'm joined by Baraka. What's up?
It's all good. Thank you so much for having me.
My God, thanks for coming by, you know?
Thank you for having me so much. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here.
Well, I'll tell you, over the last couple of years, we've been virtual, in the studio, in and out and in. So it's so nice to have you here to hang out. Mm-hmm. And of course, the musical performances to be enjoyed by the viewers is going to be great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So listen, I want to ask you, making music, how did it come to you?
Oh man, it started about, how many years ago is that now? 12, in 2010. Funny story, the first time I ever got a guitar, it was like a complete accident. So my dad was traveling and I wanted an Xbox. I always had a PlayStation and I wanted to see what it was like having an Xbox. And then when I asked one for him, he was like, it's gonna make you stupid. And so he came home with this guitar instead, and it was the first time I ever saw a guitar in my life.
No way.
I swear to God. It was the first time I ever saw a guitar in my life, and it was the prettiest thing I ever seen. And so I just kind of self-taught myself, and here we are. 12 years later, I'm a musician.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Similar story for me. I relate. The guitar was a mystery, and I figured it out, you know? Now I'm a rhythm player. Do you work the neck? Are you really giving me those solos? Talk about it.
You know what? I'm working on it.
Me too.
See, the thing about being a self-taught musician is that you don't go through the traditional route. You don't learn the techniques and the theory and all of that. And I think there's a detriment to that, but there's also a benefit.
Oh, there's a benefit.
The excitement of discovery.
Exactly.
My friend Matt will tell you, the first time I realized I could solo, I wasn't doing anything different, but it's just listening and understanding the patterns. So the discovery of it, I was like, oh my God, this is possible? I can do this? I can be like John Mayer?
I think sometimes the technical takes away from that raw inspiration that we need to hold on to as musicians, you know?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. When I was starting out writing music, it was very much, I was just playing open strings and just fretting whatever sounded right. And it felt great. It felt like it was exciting. I felt like I was Enrique Iglesias in, whatever year Escape came out. Of course.
Don't drag me back to the 2000s.
My God.
The new millennium moment. I mean, that's when Enrique was killing it on the old radio, you know. He used to be a DJ as well.
He did?
Well, I was, and that's why I used to play him in the clubs downtown. So now you're bringing me right back in the time machine of life.
Oh, yeah.
Influences, though, is an interesting subject, and I want to know what and who influences you.
So being from Tanzania, you get to hear a lot of stuff. You definitely hear a lot of that Western music, but at the same time, you walk by a bar and there's a band playing all this inherently African music. So I really, really loved Papa Wemba. He's an old Congolese musician. There's a song called Raylon, and everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. Everybody that I grew up with loves it, and I loved it, and it was one of the first songs that I learned as well. When I was in my teens, I started discovering John Mayer and Ed Sheeran, and I think when I discovered Ed Sheeran specifically, I really got into songwriting because it was an avenue that I was kind of dabbling in and messing about, and it was working at the time. But when I heard Plus for the first time and I heard A-Team, I realized the potential that there was to connect with people, to talk about real life experiences and just connect with people on a level they've never met you, but you hear the music and it's so relatable. and it's something that you can understand and you like connect with it on a deeper level. So
I love that.
Ed Sheeran is a big influence.
That's so cool to hear.
Yeah.
Listen, I have to ask you, poetry versus lyrics versus stories. What is it to you?
I think a lot of people think that songwriting is this like mystical art that you either have it or you don't, but it's a poem. If you read it without the music, it's just a poem. So I think poems and songs inherently are the same thing. Any poem can be a song, any song can be a poem. In terms of writing, that's my approach to it. And I often I have like a rhythm in my mind, or like before I think of the music, I think of the way I'm going to pronounce some words, how like the cadence is gonna be. So I very much think they're interconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 different levels, isn't there? There's the songwriting, there's the vocal performance, and there's the instrumentation. Rank yours.
Ooh, the songwriting, the singing, and the instrumentation.
Love it.
I would say I'm a pretty competent guitar player.
Yeah.
But I admittedly don't know as much as I should, and it's a continuous process. And it's something that gave me a lot of anxiety at some point. I'm like, oh my God, like I want to take this thing seriously, but I don't know how to play this scale or that scale or how to use this and that. And I realized, I read it in a book somewhere, that playing guitar is not. There's no rush. There's not a destination you're supposed to reach. There's not some big thing waiting for you behind a certain door. When you learn a certain scale, it's a journey, and the journey is just to be enjoyed.
Well, let me ask you then. You're on your journey now, and you've been on it. Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute. It's so much fun being able to go out there and play music and see the way some people react to your songs, especially when they're originals. And people cry. I've been in rooms where people are crying on my songs. I'm like, did I really just make that person cry?
Wow.
So it's very surreal to see. The journey is beautiful. I've come across some very amazing, very talented people, some of which are my friends for life. And to me, that's the most important thing, is like connecting with people over music, over anything. But music will bring you into all these other things. So
Music and Friends is a very popular Newfoundland traditional folk song by Seminized is the name of the group. And Music and Friends, man, just like you say, that's what we're here for.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is, baby. So let's talk about the future. Where will we see you? What are your goals for yourself? Tell me.
It's going to sound crazy, but I'm going to sell out Madison Square Garden someday.
Oh,
that's definitely what I'm going to do. That's like a big thing in my head. I just envision thousands of people just singing along to this music, and the most important thing is just to see those people connect. So that's a very big goal of mine. In terms of other goals, right now I'm working on a 5-track EP.
Okay.
Some all original songs, and it's shaping up really nicely. I'm really excited. And we're looking to put out the first single sometime in April, May.
We got the man managing it. We know the one and only Josh Parsons behind making it all happen. So I wish you all the best in the months ahead. Will you come back again sometime?
Absolutely.
So excited to have you come on, and I'm pumped to see what you're going to do next. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Love. Rogers, Out of the Fog, right back after this break. What a wicked old night we had. Thank you, everybody, for viewing. Thank you, Kim Todd, for coming through. Thanks to all the volunteers and staff that make this show happen. One more time with our boy. He's going to come back, and you're going to want to keep it locked. This is Baraka, once again accompanied by Matt Dines, and this is the longest night of my life. We'll see you next time.
Present in the past, I'm a silhouette, I don't know it. I'm walking over broken glass, I'm crying over photographs, broken frames, broken dreams. 'Cause every day without you is the longest night of my life. I'm sorry that I hurt you. Girl, I know that I shouldn't have lied, and I know you tried. Yeah. try, try, try. I know you try, try, try. Yeah, yeah. She said, walk away, broken boy. I never knew I needed time from you. I said, yeah, I know you were right. I was wrong, I won't fight you. No, no, baby. 'Cause everything about you was the happiest part of my life. I cannot be without you. So you know that I had to try to get you back, baby. Yeah, yeah. I wanna try, try, try. I wanna try, try, try. Yeah, yeah. I wanna try, 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 yeah, yeah. I wanna try, 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 yeah, yeah.
If you have a comment about